Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're in South Gippsland and we spent yesterday at Woodside Beach, which is a small little beach town, and we didn't film much of that because we had pretty extreme weather. We had a 37-degree day and then it was a real big storm came in last night and cut off all power and reception to the area. And we travelled through Yarram and the Woolworths there had no power either and we couldn't find reception. So then we got to Foster.
Yeah, so we kept going to Foster and they luckily had power and reception. So we could call Wilson's Prom, which is the caravan park that we are at here. And they also have power and reception. So we thought we'd just come here as that was our original plan. We just wanted to make sure we didn't have to go up to Melbourne or anything like that. But yeah, we've been here before, actually 4 years ago on our first lap. On Valentine's Day, which it is as well today, which we didn't plan, but it just happened to fall on today. So yeah, we're just gonna stay here for 2 nights, possibly 3.
Do a bit of exploring around Wilson's Prom and kind of South Gippsland and yeah, see where we go from there. Guys, today we're doing a big trek down to South Point, which is the most southerly point on mainland Australia, and it's located at the bottom of Wilson's Prom National Park. I'm doing it today by myself because Monique wasn't feeling up to it, and we've also got the dogs, so she's going to look after them while I do the hike. Now, it's a pretty big hike. It's about 32 kilometers return. So it's meant to take you about 9 hours. I've heard of people doing it in 8, and it's not the hardest walk. There's a few inclines and declines, but the first majority of it is on this kind of Rangers kind of service road. So it's fairly straightforward. You kind of just follow it all the way down until Roaring Meg campground, and then you go from there. Now we're staying at Wilson's Prom Holiday Park, and it's about a 40-minute drive from there to the car park, so keep that in mind. If you want to stay a bit closer, there's a campground at Tidal River, but obviously that's in a national park, so if you don't have dogs you're sweet, but if you do you have to stay where we stayed. And I'm starting the trek at about 7 in the morning. It's a really nice summer's day. It's only about 14 degrees right now and getting to a top of 21. So it's kind of a perfect day for a hike. And yeah, I'll show you kind of my journey. All right, so we're about the 3K mark in. We've just come down like fairly easy decline down to the creek. And yeah, we'll keep trekking. Alright, so we're at Telegraph Junction, and this is kind of along the South Point track where there's heaps of other tracks to do. So you can do Refuge Cove and Sealers Cove and heaps of kind of day walks, and you can also do like multiple day walks and overnight walks. So yeah, nearly halfway. So just past halfway hut, so about 7.5 k's in, and about that to go to South Point. It's been fairly easy so far, a few little hills but nothing too crazy. Alright, so just left halfway hut and there's a bit of an incline coming up here, but awesome view. But yeah, that was a little bit steep and long. I think I got a little way to go, but awesome view. Alright, we made it to Roaring Meg camp area, and this is pretty much probably 3/4 of the way, maybe more. But you can keep going to the left here and go to the lighthouse, but that's probably more recommended for like an overnight walk, because from here it's still saying 7.26 kilometers there, and to the south point from here is 3.7. So we'll go down this track now and we'll keep going. Alright, so just left Roaring Meg on South Point track. Definitely a lot narrower and more of a hike, and a kind of thinner overgrown track. But it's only meant to be 3.7k, so yeah, it's still good fun. Wow, what a view. The bottom of Australia. Alright guys, we finally made it to the most southern point on mainland Australia. Check it out. Alright guys, so we made it. Just having a rest and a couple of wraps and some water. But overall the walk was fairly easy. I checked my walking app and it said 15.24 kilometers from the car park to here, and it took me 3 hours and 9 minutes, so that's pretty quick, and I wasn't really walking overly fast. I stopped 3 times to have some water and a bit of a rest along the way. So yeah, I think most people say about 4 hours, but yeah, that's the guide on what I did it in. Obviously back will probably be a bit slower too, so it might be probably 4 hours back for me. But yeah, the track to pretty much the car park to Roaring Meg camp area is all kind of graded gravel road and fairly well maintained. It's used for the rangers so they can kind of get in and around the park. And then from Roaring Meg down is about 4 kilometers to South Point, and it becomes a bit more not maintained and a bit more rugged. So if you're not used to rock steps and kind of little creek crossings, probably wouldn't recommend, but otherwise it's still easy. But definitely worthwhile to get this checked off your bucket list and to check out the south coast of Australia. Alright, so it was pretty tough walking up Martin's Hill on the way down, heading south, but definitely tougher on the way back. Similar gradient the same way, but just because you've walked 20 plus kilometers. So yeah, made it to the top, having a drink, having a snack, and make our way back down to halfway hut, and it should be pretty easy right until the last few k's where you kind of head back up to the car park. So yeah, it's getting a bit warmer too. Alright guys, we made it. That last 2k was definitely the hardest end of the walk, but also just steep and hilly and goes for ages. So yeah, be cautious of that last part, but we made it.
Good morning everyone. As I'm sure you've seen from Lockie's point of view, he is off doing a massive walk today, so that means I'm looking after the dogs. And first up, I'm taking Axel for Nice big run here. Sorry for sounding so out of breath.
Alright guys, so we left Wilson Prom Holiday Park. Really good spot there, especially if you get the premium site on the water. And yeah, unfortunately we only had 2 nights there because they were fully booked over the weekend, so make sure you do call up and book beforehand. But it was still good. I got to do the South Point walk and Monique got to have a look around and do some stuff. We've also been there before as well, so we've kind of done Tidal River and Squeaky Beach and a few other things around there. So we headed up to Foster and we're staying there for the night.
Yeah, so we're just at Agnes Falls now, which is about 20 minutes from there, and it's just a short little walk down. It's dog friendly as well, so we got the dogs with us, and yeah, we're the only people here, so we'll have a swim if we can. Well, the dogs might, it's a bit cold today, but yeah. So you can't actually get down to the falls, but it was alright. It was a really easy walk. If you do want to check it out, then there's also just some spots along the river here. So we're just going to hang out here and let the dogs have a little play in the river, and yeah. So we just went to the Foster Farmers Markets this morning. They have it on every 3rd Saturday, so we were just lucky enough that we were here. But it's really cute and it's nice to go down there and support the locals. They got, it's only small, but a wide range of different stuff from meat and donuts and coffee to fruit and veg. So yeah, worth checking out if you are here. It's pretty nice.
Alright, so we're just at Port Franklin, which is about 10 minutes from Foster, and just a little walk around the kind of river here, and
yeah, nothing too flash, but we thought we'd just take the boys out as it's a bit of an average sort of day today. And yeah, we're just going to spend tonight here again and then move on.
Alright guys, so we left Foster this morning and we made our way over to Wonthaggi. We're at the Powlett River Caravan Park.
Yeah, so we're just in the unpowered section, which is better for us because we're sort of further away from everyone. It's just $40 a night and we're going to be here for 2 nights. And yeah, today's Sunday, so we're going to head down to the beach, and it's cleared up, so it should be nice.
Hey guys, so we left Powlett River Caravan Park this morning and made our way up through Warragul and out to Noojee, and we're staying at Toorongo Falls campground here.
Yeah, so we're just gonna walk now to the actual falls. It's probably like 600 meters to the car park, and then you start the actual walk. And it is dog friendly too, so we can bring the dogs with us, which is nice. And then at the top they have like a waterfall. So yeah, we're gonna spend the afternoon around here exploring. So that was a nice easy walk. It was 2.2k return to do the full loop, but you don't have to do that. I think it was 1.2k
to Toorongo Falls, and then 2.2 to do Amphitheatre Falls as well.
Yeah, and it's all dog friendly, of course. So yeah, we just took the boys for a nice walk. Yeah,
and it's probably like, I think 500-600 meters from campsite 2. So you just walk along the creek and then start the walk at Toorongo Falls, and yeah, good to do that. Now we're heading into Noojee and checking out the Trestle Bridge and see what's around town. So yeah. Hey guys, so we left Noojee this morning and we've made our way down to the Mornington Peninsula. We're staying down here for the weekend at a caravan park, and yeah, just gonna explore around the area. Yeah, so we're just at the Red Hill Rail Trail walk, which is dog friendly, so it's a bit of a yucky day today. So we're just, gonna take them for a walk and chill out this afternoon, and then we'll head to the beach tomorrow. Alright guys, so we're heading to Point Nepean National Park. It's right at the point of Mornington Peninsula down the bottom. So it's about a 40-minute drive from where we're staying. So we're going to go down there and check out a few walks and a few things down there. Yes, I think to get right to the end is roughly 3k. And then you can walk back obviously to the car park, but they do have a bus option, which is $12 per person if you wanted to take the bus, but it's not that far for us to walk. So from the last car park to the last kind of attraction is 3K. There's
Yeah.
heaps of other walks you can do too, but I think we'll kind of just do the main ones.
Yeah, and I think there's a few little like war things that you can check out along the way. So yeah, we're just gonna head there now.